Good vote, Stan.
Yeah, okay, so...
We've seen some magic happen.
This has happened enough that I think I have to change my recording programs.
Or just like stop at regular intervals, maybe?
Or maybe I could put my settings down on my computer so it doesn't have to use as much memory for the program. Anyway, let's explain what's happened.
Scrub the hand cams, or the face cams.
Yeah, that could use less power, yeah. So this is Game 4. The recording froze and I didn't notice it because I have to minimize it so that I can't see my opponent's hand. So we're well into Game 4. I would have been on the play because I lost the last game. Looks like I've had a pretty strong hand with Clamp and Sol Ring. And Ben's managed to pick apart my hand a bit with the Mez Fiend, taking a Grim Poppet. Clamp could just get me out of his discard though.
Clamp has a habit of doing that.
Yeah. The card's so dumb. Like, you won the last event yesterday with the Clamp deck. Isaac won the Adelaide.
Yeah.
Highlander with the Clamp deck.
Performs a little differently in mine to like the elf decks.
It does, but it's still
it's
still an indicator of how
Yeah.
powerful the card is. Keach won the last Highlander League with a Clamp deck. We don't know the top 8 yet for this league, but it'll be interesting to see the numbers of Clamp decks. And I mean, I'm on the committee right now, so this information's important for me. However,
I know Kurgan's in.
it is, yeah.
Kurgan's
Wolfie's
in.
deck,
So
yeah,
it's -1.
yeah. As I was saying, because it's a Melbourne Highlander League, the argument is that it's not indicative of the country's metagame, just Melbourne's.
Okay.
And maybe Melbourne could be a bit inbred with its deck building, considering inexperienced players will tend to just copy lists rather than build their own as they learn the format.
People are used to playing other formats where that's the norm, though.
That's true,
Like,
yeah.
You go into standard, you can't really brew your own list. Everything's already set.
Yeah.
And that's how Magic is these days, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess that's why Highlander. It's another good thing about Highlander. It's so refreshing that net decking is not necessarily correct because
There's a bunch of bad decks out there.
there's heaps of bad decks out there and lots of undiscovered good ones because the format just hasn't been played enough for
Heaps of undiscovered cards.
for it to be solved. Like Psychic Theft, like I explained before. It's an excellent card that no one's touched.
Or Carpet of Flowers, people don't notice that much.
Yeah, well, Isaac's playing it a lot, so it's putting it in the limelight a little bit.
Well,
I actually don't like it, to be honest, because
Yeah.
if they go fetch and then pass the turn, and you've got a Carpet of Flowers, if you play it, they just don't get the island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're on the play, they just don't get the island. They play their non-island land. Anyway, against Mono Blue, it's obviously insane. Let's actually talk about the game, shall we?
Yeah.
So that's a Maze of Ith, that proxy down the bottom right corner of the screen.
It's not really holding it back right now.
No, it's not. I wonder if I sacrifice much of my tempo to put it out in the play.
Like a rook's going to cause you issues, I'd say.
Yeah, I can't really kill it. I can draw a bunch of cards.
He's gone for the Bant Swarm strat.
Yeah.
Definitely a good way to get around that maze.
So, one wolf, fetch land, go. He's gonna top at the end of his turn. I'll use the Deathrite Shaman.
Let's see, 3 new cards.
Yeah. Alright. I've got Lodestone Golem in hand. I've drawn Metamorph, so I could get a double Clamp and draw 5 cards.
That would be very cool.
There's nothing else I really want to copy here.
You have a Lodestone Golem too, which means you can suit it up and just block.
Yeah, or I could get double Lodestone Golem to make his stuff even more expensive. Not the top though, which is going to be...
I think I'd go with the Clamp play. I don't think Lodestone's going to win your game here right now.
Well, I need to get board presence.
You do, but you're on 19 and he only has 4 power out.
So far. I mean, like Deathrite Shamans is 2 life as well.
I think you can afford to set up a turn, considering he doesn't play counterspells.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a counterspell from him yet, so... I
You
saw a Force of Will.
But
Yeah, but I saw a Shardless Agent, so I can presume he doesn't play counterspell or friends, yeah.
especially after boarding, not seeing them is a
That's
clear
true.
indication.
Yeah, yeah,
He either took them out or didn't have them to begin with.
yeah. So I bashed him with Solemn. He didn't block, or he has blocked and he's got a top beforehand. Maybe digging for snuff out. I think he'd rather just chump than cast snuff out though.
I think I'd rather just accept the 3 damage.
On Garrick though, what if it's
It's attacking Garrick.
I presume so. Yeah.
Sure.
He just-
Yeah, probably just block with the wolf.
Yeah, it just eats a wolf. And I'm hoping to rip something sweet off my 3 cards.
Mere Battlesphere.
And then 4 fresh Mere for
Yeah.
Clamp to eat.
Boom, 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 boom.
Here we go. 1, 2. A Daraga Tree Speaker, Porcelain Legionnaire. So more Clamp fuel. No fatty though.
Draga's a pretty good one. That's a... You just go through it real quick. Just for clamping, I mean.
Right, yeah. Well, I have to wait a turn for her to... Oh no, she takes 2 turns to generate mana, so...
No, I mean, you can just pay 2 and clamp it straight away.
Yeah, okay. I currently have 4 7 mana available, not including Maze of Ith, because it doesn't tap for mana, and he hasn't got his Urborg out. Urborg's getting reprinted in 15.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a great land.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
love
and
it.
it-
Mono Black's gonna love it.
Yeah. If it gets played enough, then you might get some shenanigans with people playing black spells in non-black decks post-board.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be sweet.
that's
You
pretty
just-
deep.
You
That's
just
pretty
bought
deep.
in like 3 Urbogs and like mono black spells, and you had all theirs as well.
Are there any land shooters?
Go to town.
I don't think so.
If there was land shooters, that would be insane.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm dropping... I'm going to eat this Draga. 2, I've drawn Proxy, so Mishra's Workshop. Yep, alright. So... you probably already know this, but in general, you should always draw cards before you play your land. It's a common mistake of some players. Because you might draw a better land than what you currently have.
You went with the Lodestone?
Yeah, so I played the Lodestone first, yeah.
Didn't want to play the Draga?
I've already eaten the Draga.
Oh, you just
Catch up,
ate it.
man.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Yeah. And I would have played the Draga first, so it costs less
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you're making the comment.
Yeah.
I understand. So I could double... Now I've got the same question of to double clamp or to play a second golem.
Double clamp. He has nowhere to... Oh, you can be walking into a pulse. That would be game breaking. If he had a pulse, you'd probably just lose. straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And that top.
Is he playing any clones of his own? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Well, that would make his pulse worse. Or pulse makes his clones worse, whichever way you want to look at it. So I'm paying life for the Metamorph, yep. So I've got 1 mana open to
Ooh.
activate Clamp. So here I am, a bit weak to pulse here. I've got Clamp, but...
At this point, it doesn't matter if he pulses your Lodestone.
Because he hasn't got enough pressure. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. It also takes all his mana.
Yeah, 5 mana.
And you still have the maze, you can't hear you at all, really.
That's true. So I'm not going to get tempoed out like with board pressure. So yeah, Clamp's doing its thing. If he draws an answer for Clamp,
Yep.
then I'm in trouble.
Yeah. He's digging. You could just Garruk your Lodestone and then deal with the Clamp after that with a 3 mana answer.
Oh, as a way of not paying extra mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I can't really kill his Garrux though. His Garruk, I should say.
No reach.
I won't be able to get through, yeah. I need...
Colossal Might.
Do you find that, because you've played Zoo so often, it influences your deck building of other decks a little bit too much?
I definitely like going aggressive. I'd say it doesn't impact my deck building so much, but it impacts my playing.
Okay.
I like to have a board state and be beating down.
Yeah. You want to be proactive. Generally, I'm the same. This deck, not so much. It's proactive, but
This deck's just like fatties.
you don't have. You never really have a board state. You just kind of go big. Do you reckon this deck would have a good matchup against Zoo? Too slow.
Too slow. Lose to land hate, like Wasteland Strip Mine.
Oh yeah, Strip Mine, Wasteland on my Workshop is brutal.
You commentated my game against Mud, right?
Yeah.
That game was brutal for him.
Yeah.
Like,
He won one game.
Did he?
I think so.
Oh, he won one with Khan, I think.
Yeah.
And then he got disqualified for having it in his sideboard the following game.
So Ben's got a Shriekmaw with no targets. That's unfortunate.
Oh wait, no, there was... I'm not sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's focus on
Sorry.
this game and the future up-and-coming top 8. Is Keech qualified for the next top 8?
Nope, he's dropped.
Suck it, Keech. Alright, so he's going with your play. He's going to take out the Golem, obviously the one without the clamp on it.
Yep.
It frees up some of his mana. And it's going to be... 3 mana. Oh no, he's just going to... 3 mana. And... Scavenging Ooze. Okay.
That's a good one right now.
Yeah, I bet he's wishing he didn't exile the Transmuter for 2 life with the Deathrite, but whatever. How many dudes has he got? There's only 1, 2... There's 3 in the bin. So he's pretty big Scavenging Ooze.
He's shut off your academy now.
My Academy Ruins, yeah.
Yeah, which is real good for him.
Yeah, otherwise I could just
If he
recur
finds
clamp targets.
If he finds an answer for that clamp, you're going to be in a real pickle.
Yeah. Unless is the damage already done? I can't really see the cards in my hand.
I'd say he's taking it.
I've got 6 cards in hand. Most of them are lands though. Workshop. Awesome Legionnaire, 1 floating.
Always paying life.
I've got a Lotus Cobra that I could get the white mana from. Not in play, but alright, so I'm just using it to dig. Sweet, Triskelion. And I've drawn crop rotation. This is
you're floating 1 artifact mana, 1 colors mana. 1 workshop mana.
Yeah, 1 workshop mana. So
and 1 soaring mana.
Okay, so I can cast a trike. I'm just wondering which lands to tap.
Trike's pretty good here.
Yeah, takes out the Deathrite.
You get to clamp it.
I get my Grim Poppet back. That's huge. It's pretty cold in here, right? You heard it in our voices. Are we shivering a bit?
My jacket's pretty warm.
Alright, trike comes down. Man. And I can even like put the clamp on the trike.
Yeah.
And then kill it.
It's just silly.
It's sick.
It's the 6-drop clamp target.
Yeah. I can't kill the Scavenging Ooze this turn.
You can if he goes to exile anything, which is good because you're going to tie up his mana.
That's true. Oh, well, no, because next turn he has 3 green, he'll be able to make it live.
It's different.
But I get enough value that it doesn't matter. It's just
You have 3 counters. It still doesn't work. Oh, wait. It's already... Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake.
I'm playing a bit slow here. I've already played a land, I believe. I think I should just put the clamp on the trike.
Yeah, it's going to make combat terrible for him.
Yeah.
If he even considers it.
Yeah. I'd rather kill the Mezfiend than the Deathrite Shaman.
I'd say all you need is a answer for that ooze right now, and you'd be set.
Yeah, well I've got Mazavith, so... Like, the ooze is shutting off my Academy Ruins, like you said, so... Alright, just kill the Mezfiend now,
Kill the
because I want to draw more cards. Alright, so I'm going to kill both, yeah.
Yeah, seems correct.
Yep. Disgusting.
Draw, draw, draw.
Go, Clamp, go. Oh, I forgot about that.
Swing it back around.
I still have the lodestone play. So he's going to respond. Oh, he wants the... Yeah, just ooze at the end of turn.
Eat it up.
Yeah. Alright. Man.
It's a good thing Mazavith isn't written like the other one with the 4 to play activate that exiles it and then brings it back.
Oh, because I could target my own trike or something.
You could do that, or you could target his ooze and remove all the counters.
Yeah, or he just wouldn't attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that land was so bad, though. It was
horrendous.
unplayable. Yeah.
It should have been like 3 in tap would have been average and 2 in tap would have been good.
Yeah. I think it was like a one-off in the Eldrazi wall deck because it drained so much mana. It was mono-color. It could still do it. Ben's just topped into 3 lands, so that's not a good sign.
It's definitely
Considering he's
not in a good
hellbent.
spot.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not hellbent. He's got 2 cards.
Is he? No.
Bob's
a good one.
And Shriekmaw. Oh, he's got to pay an extra mana because I've got Lodestone Golem in play.
No Shriekmaw.
Honest mistake because it's a metamorph. Ben's just gonna eat pre-combat, so I can't respond with Akami Ruins. It looks like.
I would hold one up, I think.
Yeah, in case I have some kind of reanimate or
Yeah. Just any graveyard interaction,
Yeah.
really. Like, you could realistically cast a Snapcaster. Or something.
This is pretty big. I'd probably just run my Golem into it to draw more cards at this point. I've drawn Ice Manipulator, so I can tap it down and get in for damage if I like.
Be a good trade.
Thinking I can just...
I'll just get in there.
Yeah, just
Like,
bash in.
it straight up trades.
He just takes the hit. Wise choice. So if I play the Grim Poppet, I could either clamp it immediately to draw 2 cards, or I can use its ability to kill his Bob, which is probably what I'm going to go for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grim Poppet. He's sweet.
Very.
Bam. He saw play in Modern a little bit because you could play Necrotic Ooze, and in your graveyard you could have Grim Poppet and Devoted Druid, and you could machine gun their team. That's pretty cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I actually had Devoted Druid in this deck, so if I was playing black, I'd be tempted to play Necrotic Ooze. And I could have enough mana for Icy as well, but I can't activate it. That's fine. Unless I haven't played a land.
Don't think you have.
I'm making way for it.
Sweet spot.
Land. Cool.
More islands, I hope.
Yeah. I've got a lot of basics in this deck, mostly because I didn't spend the time to work on the meta base.
You generally just decide on more basics anyway, to be honest, from your trend of decks.
High trend, yeah, that's true. Why would I... Oh, I'm choosing whether to put the clamp on the Poppet. Is that what's going on? But I can just maze it if he attacks. There's no point putting it on the Poppet.
Yeah,
I'm better off just holding up the Icy to tap down a land. Or his blocker.
I'd tap down the blocker at this point.
Yeah.
This dude's going to be big enough to just destroy anything in combat.
Yeah. So he draws one of his lands. He wants to top to see the 3rd card. Is it not a land? It's a land.
He is very unlucky. Did he pick up a fetch at least?
Nah, he got a treetop.
No, he picked up the fetch.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Cool, so 3 new cards.
Yeah. Classic Highlander interaction. Shuffle, shuffle. One of the best parts about Highlander is those little things.
The little things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like keeping your fetches for top and...
Representing mana.
Yeah. untapped. Ouch. So he wants to maximise his chances of being able to do stuff, especially against the Lodestone Golem, at the cost of life. His life total's pretty vulnerable though, considering I have an Aussie for his blocker and 2 big guys. True Nemesis. Okay, that's
a good one.
That'll hold off my creatures.
And it could beat through your maze.
That's true, yeah.
Definitely a good one to find now.
Yeah. I'm on 13, so if he can
could
find
do some work.
Yeah, if he could get some
Pick up a Jedi.
some removal, if he gets removal, he could race me.
Are you in a position to beat him down now, though?
Right now, I can tap
you
his
can tap it, yeah.
tap his ooze down, and then I could bash him with my Grim Poppet. Could get to more than 4 toughness. Sorry, more than 3 toughness. So I can bash with both guys, and he'll have to block the clamped creature. And then I just need like 2 4 toughness guys, and then I can start beating down. Right now I've only got the 1. Tap.
Tap.
I could also like bash him with Poppet. He blocks. Then I
And
put
then
clamp
red
on
counts.
it, and then yeah.
Yeah. The trick's sweet.
We'll see. I've drawn a land, but there's more cards to come in,
Lands all around.
I imagine. I might run out of threats.
How many lands are you playing?
Oh, probably heaps. Like 24, I imagine. I rarely stray below 24 lands. Especially in clamp decks.
I'm practically playing like 20 and so.
You're a madman.
There's 4 colourless lands. I don't know if they count.
But you keep winning, so I can't really fault you.
You only need like 2.
Lands.
You only need 2 lands.
For your deck to function, yeah, that's true.
Play like 90% of my deck.
Yeah. Thinking... I don't know, it seems like I should just bash with both these guys right now. With no more interaction. It's like...
I'd get in there.
Attack with both, yeah.
The true name's representing, like, if he pulls a Jedi, you might just die.
That's a good point, yeah. If he gets Jedi...
Or just, like, answers off the top.
Yeah. He doesn't play...
A Cryptic. He could be playing Cryptic.
Yeah? He doesn't play a sword or anything, does he? No.
No.
Jedi is very scary.
Skyclamp's so good against Bug.
Yeah. Alright. Well, considering the true name is actually a threat, he's got me on a clock if he draws removal or Jedi. I've got to try and kill him as fast as possible rather than relying on clamp to...
Or if he just picks a Drag Dusk or something.
Yep, they could put him out of race range.
Or a Venser. Venser would be huge.
Stop naming cards! They're all so good. What am I doing? Tapping down his land. I must be going to... Oh!
You're going to put something on top?
I'm going to... No, because if my guy dies...
You want to be able to put it back.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And then
That's pretty cool.
And then I can metamorph the true name. That's cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sweet.
It's very mana intensive though. I didn't bash with the... I should have bashed with the Poppet, I believe. Because I missed out on 4 damage there. Or 6 damage.
Trigger on the stack.
Oh yeah, cool.
Trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
Call your own play.
That's sweet. I forgot that I draw it immediately, even though I've already played this game out.
There was a thing in Ben Hawke's game the other day. He Restoration Angeled his Stoneforge at the event yesterday.
Yep.
And he had 2 mana up.
Yep.
And what he didn't notice, or anyone else noticed, was he could have activated his Stoneforge and then blinked it. And then once his search resolved from his Stoneforge coming back in, he could have played his Batterskull.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I've drawn Ancestral Visions. May as well suspend it, I guess. And I still have enough mana to recast the Metamorph. Do I name True Name? Or do I play a Poppet? Surely True Name.
Icy Manipulator. you could get another clamp and.
Looks like I got another clamp. I should have made it a True Name Nemesis. I mean, way better.
You got another clamp?
I think I made another clamp. Otherwise, I would have put it on that clamp there.
So, like, remove a counter, maybe? No.
Yeah, that was a mistake, I believe. I mustn't have just seen it.
You can remove 2 counters and then double suit your guy, or 1 counter. Yep, which I think's what you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I suppose this is very aggressive.
No, copying True Name would have been more aggressive. I suspect I didn't see that line.
Well, you could have just made another puppet.
Yes, that's true. More cards. I have so many lands in hand. Imagine if I could play Fast Bond or.
You could play Fast Bond.
Yeah, I could. I guess it's kind of acceleration.
If you're playing 24 lands, I reckon Fast Bond's got a good spot.
Yeah. Cracking, reducing my life total with that fetch land against the. So I've increased his clock. He decides to start beating down. Yeah, I've got.
I always count that.
Yeah, I clearly didn't.
Never fetch. That life's way too good.
Yeah, Isaac knows all about never fetching. In PDQ once, he cracked a fetch to put him to 3 life against him on a red deck that I was playing. On
3 life's not a good life total against red.
And he's never forgotten it, and no one's ever let him forget it. Crack a fetch is like a saying even. So Ben might have his own ancestral visions to suspend here. Or he's just going to crack a fetch and see more cards. He really wants a clock. He doesn't want ancestral visions. He can't race me on cards.
Yeah, he just needs to fetch here. He needs to see another 3 cards.
Yeah, we can't draw and fetch because then he loses top.
Bad spot for Ben.
Bad spot for Ben. Oh.
Does he have creatures in the bin?
Lots of chin rubbing going on. Surely.
More life? Because you're racing him right now if he doesn't have more life.
Well,
you're like well ahead on the race.
Alright, he's switched plans. Now he's going aggressive. I'm on 9 and he's on 8. This is like...
Yeah, you're like way ahead. You're like a turn ahead. Or 2 turns ahead.
Well, he can block.
You can tap it.
I've got my CP here. Yeah,
unless he has another creature.
Yeah. He's got Shriek more. Oh, that's not going to work out very well.
He's going to kill his own True Name or his own sketch. Wow.
So he can kill his own True Name if he wants. Luckily he's got the use.
The old explanation. You shouldn't have done that.
I think it's an Italian Shriekmaw. I wonder if that contributed to.
It looks like
him not noticing. That's funny. If only I could bounce the ooze somehow and make him kill his own True Name. That'd be sweet.
Oh, you even star sitting it. That's hilarious. It's a must, everybody. Don't get confused.
And it's not an artifact as well, so you can't kill Poppet. Yeah, that's rough. It's like the old, Oblivion Ring, and then in response,
unless you know your card, unless you know every little bit of word on your card, don't go firing.
Yeah. Something similar to this came up in one of the Highlander top 8s last year, where he cast Swords to Plowshares, and I had misdirection, and I didn't realise that I could misdirect it to his own Geist of Saint Traft. Because Hexproof doesn't protect it against his own spells.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
that would have been insane.
That would have been cool. So the same thing goes with True Name Nemesis, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think so.
I had this thing the other day where I had a Thalia out against your Hermit Druid deck and Path in hand.
Yeah.
And I felt safer because you couldn't mental misstep my Path.
Because it
would cost 1 more.
Yeah.
No, because my spell would have converted mana cost 2.
No, that's not how it works.
It says it costs 1 more.
No, it doesn't change the convert mana cost though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. At least I know now.
So I've seen my own true name. Those cards off drawing from Clamp? Jeez. Oh no, it's Summoner's Trap.
Going deep.
Yeah, so I can get a true name in play here. That's pretty cool. What else did I have?
It's a good clock.
It'd be pretty embarrassing if he kills me with his true name after having such a ball position.
Me and Battlefield will
Me
probably
and
do the job. I'd say he probably won this one.
Oh man. Big plays, huh? We're
You're
bored.
looking at the camera. I could do this.
I'm just staring at the screen, checking life totals, I think.
Is this where you go, I should have removed my counter to shrink his ooze in response?
Oh, to him shriek mooring it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I should have done that. I suppose I could kill an elf if he plays it as a blocker or something. I don't know.
You're just... I think you've got him now? Yeah, the Battlesphere's 12 damage by itself.
Yeah.
The cheeky smirk.
I can't even fit. Look at my little dimples.
Cheeky smirk. Haha, he killed his own dude.
I wonder if he would have got me had he not done that.
How'd you cast the... What died for the Summoner's Trap to work?
I just hard cast it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you just win anyway.
Yeah. So I put the counter on my Battlesphere so I can get one more damage in. Off the Grim Poppet hitting him.
Does it?
Well, it
doesn't do anything there, does it?
Sorry?
How does it add damage?
Because unlike Triskelion, you're removing -1/-1 counters.
But are you putting a -1/-1 counter onto
The Battlesphere? But the Battlesphere has more power, so he's going to block whichever creature has the most power with his tree.
Sure.
Yeah. And also, Battlesphere's not attacking this turn, so... I got my arms up. Smell the BO, boys.
Come at me.
I'm all blue. Alright. Shuffle. Yeah, I've got this. So this will be the match, or this will be 2-2? 2-2. It's a long match.
Well, you do have like 10 lands out.
Yeah. It's not as long as the match that we streamed. Did you watch that? We did some streaming last Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was Isaac vs Wolfie. And went
I didn't see
forever. It was pretty good.
Good games?
Really good games, yeah. You can watch it again, actually.
Yeah?
You just go to Sneak and Show Twitch channel, and you click on past broadcasts. And,
okay.
Yeah, and you can watch all the streaming.
Cool.
If you don't know. Alright. So what has to happen here? If he draws Jide, he's still dead, yeah? Yeah. He needs, like, some massive haste guy. Strangleroot Geist.
He needs a call off the top into runner.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, removal spell Jide would probably be alright.
A-Call into Strangleroot Geist, into Clamp, into...
That.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty good.
Ooh, okay. So he goes to 9. I'm on 6. So if I bash with everything, he can block the Battlesphere and take... Oh, I've got the Icy, so... Yep.
Solution solved.
Oh man, that took way longer than it should have. I didn't play it. I played okay. That game.
I didn't see anything obvious.
Nothing hugely wrong. There was
the Manawolf.
Yeah, the Manawolf should have been a Trina Nemesis. That was pretty bad. Yeah. When you...
That way if you tapped out again, you could clamp it and play it again.
The strength of God makes my mission higher. They found the liar dead, strung up with fishing wire. The mystifier packing vocal art.